There's an update in the Delhi hospital. Remember, a 32-year-old man was shot dead by an 18-year-old in the GTB Hospital in Dilshad Garden. Two accused have now been arrested. Remember, police had earlier said that this was a case of mistaken identity. Now the cops have said that the accused are a part of a criminal gang. I have my colleague Tanushka joining us with more details. Tanushka, what is the latest on this? Because clearly this was quite a horrifying murder happening. This happening in the capital city is quite shocking. What is the police saying now?
Exactly, Vasudha, and it's not just, the fact that it happened in broad daylight in such a busy hospital. And right now what the Delhi police is saying is that two people have been arrested, or the accused have been arrested, and one person who was admitted in the same hospital, in the same ward, has told the police that, there's some rivalry with a gang by the name of Hasim Baba gang. And these persons came to kill him, but the killed person admitted. And, they had come to kill the person lying on the bed opposite to the person who was actually killed. So after this, of course, police investigation ensued, and CCTV footage was checked and investigated. And based on that, the police got hold of, one suspect by the name of Faiz, who's a resident of Loni, Ghaziabad. And on interrogation, after apprehending this accused, who's a 20-year-old, it was found out that, all the other accused in the gang as well are also residents of Loni, and they were also tracked down, and they all belong to this one gang. So they were essentially given, the information to kill someone else. But as the police has said that this was a murder of mistaken identity. This gang rivalry had come into the hospital to kill someone who was on the opposite bed of ward number 24 of GTB Hospital, but ended up killing someone else who had nothing to do with this case. And a life has been lost. There's, of course, questions on security of the hospital. And two of the accused who have been arrested are also, 18-year-olds and 20-year-olds. So this is what has conspired ever since yesterday. This person who was shot dead in broad daylight was at 4 p.m. yesterday. And today, by now, the police have made two arrests in the firing case.
Right. Tanushka, also tell us a little bit about the accused and also the victim here, because the deceased has been identified as Riazuddin, somebody who was admitted in the hospital on the 23rd of June. He had stomach infection. He has been recovering since then, but now, of course, he has died. Tell us, what do we know about the victim and the accused, and how are the family members looking at something like this? Because clearly this, like you reported, was a case of mistaken identity.
Exactly. So the deceased, who was admitted since June 23rd, was admitted in a case of stomach infection and was undergoing treatment. They came from really marginal backgrounds, and the mother of the deceased is, of course, spoken to us and cried out, saying that her son has not been able to work since, the past 8 years. So they've also been unemployed. They come from a very marginal labor background family. They're daily wage earners. So at this point, something like this happening to this sort of a family is completely not just unexpected, but also really tragic. And what we know about the accused is that these are, says like the first person who was apprehended, and his two brothers used to meet this other person who works directly for the Hasim Baba gang.
Right.
And so all of these people, were like part of this gang, and they interacted with each other, mostly based and living in Loni, and they were also arrested from there. So these are boys in concern here working with this gang, and part of a gang rivalry that went wrong clearly because they got the wrong person.
Right.